Sign up to the SBR Network and use your free daily bet points to earn real-world prizes. Click on the page and start winning now.
Welcome to SBRforum.com. In this video, we're taking a look at Game 2 between the Pittsburgh Penguins and the New York Rangers. Now, if you saw Game 1 and you saw our video previewing Game 1, I think you were a little surprised, just as I was, as the Pittsburgh Penguins couldn't get the job done against a New York Rangers team that was playing their third game in 4 nights. As a result, the Rangers cash as a big road dog, winning in overtime in Pittsburgh and taking away home ice advantage from the Penguins. However, I think Game 2 is where the Penguins even things up. I know there's a lot of juice you got to lay with the Penguins, but for me, in my personal opinion, I can't really see the Penguins going back to New York down 2-0 in this series. I think they're the better team. They have dominated this series, as I've mentioned. They've still won 10 of the last 14 meetings, including Game 1. And really, I think there's some good groundwork here to predict a Pittsburgh Penguins win in Game number 2. Now you take a look at Game 1, the Rangers came out like they were shot out of a cannon. The Penguins, who were supposedly rested, turned out to be rusty. In other words, the Rangers outplayed the Penguins in period 1, and that was really the difference in Game 1, as the Rangers, after one period, had a 2-0 lead. They held on to that lead pretty much all the way. That lead gave them the buffer to, allow for Pittsburgh to score a couple goals, and that carried them through to overtime, which is where they scored the game winner. In other words, Rangers played a good first period, played a mediocre second and third period, managed to squeak out an overtime winner. I don't think that's going to happen again in Game number 2. You take a look at Pittsburgh, their performance from period 2 on, they were dominating, outshot the Rangers nearly 2-1, scored 2 goals in the second period. Again, no goals for Sidney Crosby for his 12th straight playoff game, but that eventually is going to change. Only 1 point between Malkin and Crosby in Game 1. You figure that's going to change too. So as long as the Pens play how they did in the second, third period, I think we're going to see a win from them and a tying up of the series as we head back to Madison Square Garden. So when it comes to picks, you guys know I don't lay all the juice, as I didn't in Game 1, but I do see a Pittsburgh Penguins win. I think puck line might make a little sense here, but again, I think the over is going to come into play. I think the Rangers can get us a couple. I think the Pens can get us 4 or more, and we get an over in this spot. Thanks for watching this video right here on SBRforum.com. We'll catch up with you again soon.